Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Mansur Ramizi. As you may have already guessed, tonight is a lunar eclipse, and in this video we shall find out more on what an eclipse is, history and contradictions surrounding it, and myths that are still alive in my society and others. So stay tuned. A lunar eclipse happens when the orbit of the Earth comes right between the Moon and the Sun. When an object comes between a illuminating body, it blocks its incoming light rays. Therefore, a shadow is made, which can cast to any object walking into that shadow zone. The Earth blocks some rays of the Sun, and the Moon walks into that shadow region, making it look like a big bloody reddish moon, often described as the blood moon. Aside from myths and stories made up for this natural phenomenon, there is absolutely nothing to worry about. It's completely natural and has happened for thousands of times and will happen for more thousands of times to come. For many civilizations, the blood moon came with an evil intent. The ancient Inca people interpreted the deep red coloring as a jaguar attacking and eating the moon. They believed that the jaguar might then turn its attention to Earth, so the people would shout, shake their spears, and make their dogs bark and howl, hoping to make enough noise to drive the jaguar away. In ancient Mesopotamia, a lunar eclipse was considered a direct assault on the king. Given their ability to predict an eclipse with reasonable accuracy, they would put in place a proxy king for its duration, someone considered to be expendable, would pose as the monarch, while the king would go into hiding and wait for the eclipse to pass. The proxy king would then conveniently disappear and the old king be reinstated. Some Hindu folktales interpret lunar eclipses as the result of the demon Rahu drinking the elixir of immortality. Twin deities, the sun, the moon, and promptly decapitate Rahu. But having consumed the elixir, Rahu's head remains immortal, seeking revenge. Rahu's head chases the sun and the moon to devour them. If he catches them, we have an eclipse. Rahu swallows the moon, which reappears out of his severed neck. For many people in India, a lunar eclipse bears ill fortune. Food and water are covered and cleansing rituals performed. Pregnant women especially should not eat or carry out household work in order to protect their unborn child. But not all eclipse myths are based on such malevolence. The Native American Hopa and Louisiana tribes from California believed that the moon was wounded or ill. After the eclipse, the moon would then need healing, either by the moon's wives or by tribesmen. The Louisiana, for example, would sing and chant healing songs toward the darkened moon. Altogether, more uplifting is the legend of the Batamalibia people in Togo and Benin in Africa. Traditionally, they view a lunar eclipse as a conflict between the sun and the moon, a conflict that the people must encourage them to resolve. It is therefore a time for all feuds to be laid to rest, a practice that has remained until this day. In Islamic cultures, eclipses tend to be interpreted without superstition. In Islam, the sun and moon represent deep respect for Allah, so during an eclipse, special prayers are chanted, including a Salat al-Khusuf, a prayer on a lunar eclipse. It both asks Allah's forgiveness and reaffirms Allah's greatness. As we can see now, there are more contradictions to a lunar eclipse than we imagined, and yet still, many people around the world think of it as a sign of Judgment Day, wrath of gods, or just another superstition. People are afraid of the eclipses, both lunar and solar. Turning a bright object in the sky to a darkened body brings fear and shivering to the hearts of many, not knowing that it's the most beautiful sight in the world. In using these phenomena, we were able to prove theories and understand the world much better. Thank you very much for accompanying us on this small journey in this mild Kabul night. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and we appreciate you hitting the like button down below.